What's up, guys? GP here for another episode of the Cannabis Library, and today I have a Delta-8 edible review for you guys. I really don't do that many edibles. It might seem like it, and over time I've done a good amount, but I really don't do that many edible reviews because edibles end my day. And the way my day works out, I'll do a review right now, like midday, something like that. And it's tough to, a lot of times, edit the video, put out the nighttime content I need to put out and all that stuff while eating these edibles. So these aren't common reviews, but these are actually some of my favorite candies. So I'm going to present some of these edibles to you. Let's get right into it. But friends don't lie, I'm told. So these gummies are actually from the company Delta-8 THC gummies. I mean, that is like a SEO dream. I'm sure people look that stuff up and it helps so much when it comes to Google stuff like that. But Delta-8 THC gummies, first off, I mean, they have pens as well. I mean, so it is in the name Delta-8 gummies, but they do have the cartridges as well. But today I'll be focusing on the gummies. So first, they have watermelon rings. You do need to read just to be safe because there are a different amount of pieces in each one. So for example, these watermelon rings only have 10 pieces and 1,000 milligrams. So that means these watermelon rings would be 100 milligrams. But these Delta-8 bananas, for example, they're 1,000 milligrams, but there are 20 pieces in there. So obviously they're going to be half as strong as the watermelon. So just make sure you're reading the packaging so you know exactly how strong everything is. A lot of people really don't take Delta-8 gummies very seriously, and they end up just eating 200, 300 milligrams like, oh, it's just CBD, oh, it's just some light level hemp gummy, it's not going to do anything to me. Wrong. It will fuck you up if you're not used to it. Of all these, I think I'm going to start with one of these Nerds clusters. So it says 15 pieces, 1,500 milligrams in the entire packaging. I want to try multiple, like, of all these flavors, so I really don't know. And it has this seal. If you don't see this seal, know it's been tampered with. I love Nerds clusters. They're 100 milligrams per piece. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys can call me whatever you want. I'm just gonna bite half of this, or just to take a bite of it. I want to see what it's like, and I want to see really today whether these candies can work as Delta-8 gummies, because I know a lot of you guys have probably tried candies where they like replicate real candy, you know what I mean? Like Nerds clusters, like peach rings, like things like that. They replicate these real candies, and sometimes these companies don't do it right. So I don't also want to have to eat 300 milligrams to feel it. So I'm going to try a half bite of this, and I'm going to start just taking bites of some of these other ones, you know what I'm saying, and just see which one I like the taste of. And over the course of it, I promise you I'll get enough Delta-8. See, that's delicious, but I got the oil taste in there. If you're gonna say there's 100 milligrams of oil in there, I need to get a little bit of taste of the oil. But I love Nerds clusters. That's hard to pass up, to keep eating that. But let's move on. Let's try something I've never had before. Vegan Delta-8 1,000 milligram orange slices. 25 pieces in there, so a reasonable amount for a lot of people. So it's 40 milligrams per piece, still a decent amount, guys. I urge you, please realize how much 40 milligrams is. What people used to consider the typical Delta-8 gummy would be 25 milligrams. So a lot of people should be taking, here's the orange slice. A lot of people should deadass be taking like this piece off the orange slice. Damn, it's got the ripples in it and everything. It's like a real orange slice. But a lot of you guys should not be eating this full thing. Some of you guys should, some of you guys should not. That's up to your discretion, but I want to warn you. I never get orange slice candies. I actually saw some at Walgreens the other day. I was like, let me grab those, but I didn't. I got peach rings. I always love peach rings. But that was pretty good. But I tasted the oil once again. Very good. Very good. Orange taste, on point consistency. A little bit tough. Could have been a little bit more gelatinous, if you will. But at the same time, a pretty good taste. You know what I mean? And I got 20 milligrams from that one. The first one I got about, I think, yeah, I probably took about a 25 milligram bite from there. So I'll be about 50 milligrams right now. Let's see what we got next. This is for sure going to be the one I like the least. So 20 pieces, 1,000 milligrams, and these are bananas. This is something that if you like banana flavor, obviously this is for you. I'm not typically someone who likes banana flavor, but I'm in the mood to try some new shit today. So let's see what it's like. Pretty good. If you like banana flavor, it has a good candy banana flavor. Like the banana runts, it has that banana runts flavor. Obviously, it's very soft, very squishy. It's not gonna crack your teeth open like a banana runt. But what it will do is serve as like the same type of taste. Get a little bit of that oil taste. What is this? 1,000 divided by 20. So 50 milligrams per piece. So a good amount of Delta-8 per piece. I just had a bite out of that one, probably about 15 milligrams. Let's move on. So these are the big boys. These are 100 milligrams per piece. Watermelon rings. So like peach rings, one of my favorites, but watermelon rings. And there are gummy bears as well. But I think I'm going to get this last bit here. So I should have had at this point 50s. So I'm probably about at a 75 milligrams. So not a crazy amount. But if I'm not feeling anything after 100 milligrams, so it's gonna be a little bit over 100 milligrams. I'm gonna take a bite, get both sides of this. So I got about a little bit over 100 milligrams, and I'll give you a little review on this watermelon here in a second. If I'm not feeling anything out of 100 milligrams, and I might eat a little bit later just for fun, just because my day is about to end anyway. But if I eat 100 milligrams and I don't feel anything, I think that's an issue, you know what I'm saying? So I really want to see if these candies will suffice. The tastes are amazing, and it's remained to see whether the effects will be amazing as well. As for the watermelon, great taste. The watermelon, you can see how the oil has been injected, and it's a little off color, you know, and if you really say 100 milligrams is in there, there better be a good amount of distillate in there, and distillate in each piece. As you can tell, like with these watermelon, you can see there's distillate in each piece. There's not just sprayed on a tray to where some pieces are going to be uneven. You can see it in each piece, and you could really taste the distillate in each piece, which I really like. As much as I like the purity taste of the candy, if it's just too much of the candy taste, I'm like, bro, did you actually put any oil in this? I'm going to give these about an hour to settle in. I have some blogging to do. Check that out at CannabisLibraryUS.com. Probably make a little bit of Instagram content and just chill, and then I'll be back here, give you guys the review, and let you guys know. So far, the tastes have all been great. If I had to choose, man, I just love Nerds Clusters. As a candy, I love Nerds Clusters. So definitely that would have to be my favorite. But my second favorite would probably be the orange slices. I like a nice orange flavored candy, and they did a good job with those. Guys, I'll be back in an hour. See you guys in a little bit. I was about to start talking, and the cottonmouth just like jabbed me right in the face. So it took about an hour, 10 minutes. I sat here, I watched half an episode, maybe a full episode of Attack on Titan. And then I read I'm going to talk to you guys about this book, but The 10 Faces of Innovation. And I realized I was starting to get high when I started repeating a couple lines. You know, I would read it and I'd read it again and be like, I just read that. I was like, oh, they must be working. So as you guys can see, you can see my eyes. You guys saw I ate about 100 milligrams. They come at least 1,000 milligrams to a bottle, and they're effective. They really do work. Like I told you guys before, I've tried some of the ones that are like candies. They just spray the distillate on there, and it's super uneven and stuff like that. But I took even bites from each one of them, I think, and didn't have a crazy amount. Like 100 milligrams is definitely more than I would suggest someone to try for their first time, or somebody who's not used to edibles. But at the same time, 100 milligrams isn't like an extreme amount. I don't think. You know, and if it is for you, I respect that. If that's what you eat every day, it is what it is as well. But as you can see in my eyes, it's getting me cooked. Like if I was usually going to eat and I wanted the effects of edibles, I would probably do 50 milligrams actually. And that might be less than some people would think or whatever, because I have a pretty high tolerance to Delta-8. But I also do want to remind you guys, there is like the distillate in these gummies a lot of times, or always. So guys, always remember to brush your teeth with these as well. And I know I'm not a dentist, I'm not anything like that, but I know when there's oil and it gets on your teeth and you eat stuff can get stuck on your teeth. That's just the reality of anything dealing with any type of distillate or oil, CBD, Delta-8, Delta-9 CBD, whatever you're consuming. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Sorry if I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. The edibles really are starting to kick in. The cottonmouth is starting to kick in as well. The Delta-8 cottonmouth. I made a video a long time ago warning people about some things that to deal with Delta-8, and it's been consistent. But I'm happy because this means that people can have like the candies they like, throw some of the gummy bears and some ice cream like a child, the child I am. And I can eat some of these candies and shit like that, some candies I actually like, and get lit. You know what I'm saying? That's a good feeling. Sheesh. I appreciate you guys coming and hang out with me. I really don't have too much else for you. One of these days, I might eat a lot and like go to a stand-up comedy show or something like that and tell you guys about it, or go to something locally around here in Chicago. I've been thinking about that if I have the money. As always, I went to some stand-up last week, but it might be fun to eat some of these edibles and go check out a stand-up show. Do something like that, you know. But we'll move forward, see how it goes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm getting pretty lit. They're actually starting to come on pretty strong. It's going to be nice, though, because I got to go walk outside. It's in the 20s out here in Chicago right now, so, and windy 20s, so this will help me stay kind of numb, kind of relaxed. Oh, shit. I don't know how I'm going to get this video edited tonight. If you guys see it tonight, there was a small miracle. You know, there was some help somewhere from somebody else. But at the same time, I was looking at stuff and I was like, ooh, I need to clean this down here on my floor. Like, I need to vacuum some. And that's some shit that happens on edibles too. You get like super focused. So maybe I can get in that zone and get super focused and super honed in on editing this damn video and posting the blog to CannabisLibraryUS.com. Shout out to Delta-8 gummies. Definitely some great Delta-8 gummies. I am lit. My eyes are pretty shut. I gotta get this stuff done before my night ends, because once I eat, I think I'm gonna cook some chicken tonight. And once that chicken, once it settles in and I'm like done for the night, I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST with GP.